Welcome to the AI Efficient Tradie, Episode 10. This is the podcast for tradies who want less admin, more profit, and more time doing what they're actually good at. Now before you tune out and think that's not for me, mate, stick with me. Because I'm not talking about robots or anything scary. I'm talking about stuff you can use right now, on your phone, to save yourself hours every single week. The AI Efficient Tradie is all about giving you practical, noble ways to use AI in your trade business. Less time on paperwork, more money in your pocket, more time actually on the tools, or better yet, at home with the family. This episode is the one I've been most excited about building. Today we are going full practical mode. We are actually building an AI workflow from scratch. Now before anyone tunes out thinking this is going to be too technical, hear me out. When I say building a workflow, I don't mean writing code. I don't mean setting up servers. I mean connecting a handful of tools you probably already use, so they talk to each other automatically and handle routine tasks without you being involved. The workflow we are building today takes a customer enquiry from landing in your inbox all the way through to a completed invoice, with AI handling the heavy lifting at every stage. It's the kind of thing that used to require a developer or a dedicated office manager. Now you can set it up in an afternoon. Let's build it. Let's start with a clear definition, because the word workflow gets thrown around a lot and means different things to different people. In our context, an AI workflow is a series of connected steps where information moves automatically from one stage to the next, with AI handling the tasks that would normally require your manual input. Think of it like a production line, except instead of physical parts moving along a conveyor, it's information moving through your business processes. Here's a simple example. Customer sends an enquiry. Normally you'd read it, figure out what they need, send them a response, call them to arrange a site visit, do the visit, write the quote, send the quote, follow up, win the job, schedule it, complete it, send the invoice. Every one of those steps currently requires you to personally do something. In an AI workflow, several of those steps happen automatically. The enquiry triggers an intelligent auto-response. A job is created in your management system. AI drafts the quote from your site visit notes. A follow-up goes out automatically. The invoice is pre-populated from the job data. You're still in the loop for the important decisions, but the routine stuff just happens. Ready to build it? Here we go. Our workflow has 5 stages. I'll give you a quick overview of each, then we'll build them out in detail. Stage 1. Enquiry. Customer makes contact via phone, email, website form, or social media. The goal here is to respond fast, look professional, and capture the right information to move forward. Stage 2. Quote. You assess the job, price it, and present it to the customer. The goal is to do this quickly and accurately, with a document that looks like it came from a serious business. Stage 3. Scheduling. You've won the job. Now it needs to go in the calendar, the right person needs to be assigned, and the customer needs to be confirmed. The goal is 0 friction and no double bookings. Stage 4. Job completion. The work gets done. The goal is documentation, job notes, photos, materials used, captured on site so everything is ready for the invoice. Stage 5. Invoice and follow-up. Invoice goes out quickly. Payment is tracked. Customer gets a follow-up check-in and a review request. The goal is fast payment and a customer relationship that leads to repeat work. AI touches every one of these stages. Let's build each one. When an enquiry comes in, you want 3 things to happen automatically. First, the customer gets an immediate professional response. Second, their details and job description get captured in one place. Third, you get a notification so nothing slips through. Here's how to set it up. Create a simple enquiry form on your website. Tools like Jotform or Google Forms work well and are free. When someone submits the form, 2 things trigger automatically. They receive an AI-drafted confirmation email with your response time and next steps, and you get an email or SMS notification with their details. For inquiries that come in via Facebook or Instagram, Set up an auto-reply using Meta's built-in automation tools. It takes about 15 minutes to configure. Any DM or comment gets an immediate response directing them to your booking form. The key AI input here is the response message itself. Use Claude to write a warm, professional acknowledgement that matches your brand voice. You set it once, it sends automatically every time. We covered this in detail back in episode 1, so I won't go as deep here. But in the context of the full workflow, this is how it connects. After your site visit, you record your voice note as we've discussed. That note gets transcribed, either automatically via your phone's voice-to-text or through a free transcription tool. You paste it into Claude with your standard quoting prompt, which by now you've saved as a template, and get your draft quote back in minutes. That draft goes into your quoting software, whether that's your field management system or even a Word template, gets a final review, and gets sent to the customer. Total time from site visit to quote sent, 30 minutes or less. Then the follow-up is automatic. 3 days after sending, if no response, a polite follow-up goes out. You set this sequence once in your email tool or job management software. When the customer accepts the quote, the scheduling workflow kicks in. In an ideal setup, this is triggered automatically. The quote acceptance updates the job status in your management software, which sends a booking confirmation to the customer and adds the job to the schedule. The day before the job, an automated reminder goes to the customer. The morning of the job, a confirmation with the estimated arrival time goes out. Your tradesperson gets their run sheet through the app. Nobody has to manually coordinate any of this. If you're not on software that supports this yet, you can do a simplified version manually, but use AI to write your confirmation and reminder templates, save them, and make sending them a one-click process. This is the stage that most trade businesses handle least well, and it's where a lot of invoice disputes, callbacks, and cash flow problems originate. When the job is done, your tradesperson needs to capture 3 things before they leave the site. Photos, before and after, anything unusual, anything that was outside the original scope. Job notes, what was done, what materials were used, any issues encountered. And customer sign-off if your process requires it. Most job management apps have a completion workflow built in. If yours does, use it. If not, even a structured voice note recorded on site, completed switchboard upgrade, installed 3 new circuits, replaced 1 GPO that was damaged, customer confirmed happy with the work, gives you everything you need to generate an accurate invoice. AI can then take those notes and pre-populate the invoice with accurate line items and descriptions. Which brings us to the final stage. The goal here is simple. Invoice sent within 24 hours of job completion. Every day you delay is a day the clock isn't running on your payment terms. In a well-built workflow, the invoice is already largely done. The job notes from site are in the system. AI has pre-populated the line items. You review, approve, and send. 5 minutes. Then the follow-up sequence runs automatically. 7 days before due, friendly reminder. On the due date, gentle nudge. 7 days overdue, firmer follow-up. 14 days overdue, formal notice. All pre-written, all automated, none of it requiring you to manually chase. And 3 to 5 days after payment is received, an automated check-in goes to the customer, asking if everything is still going well and including a link to your Google review page. That's your review generation engine, running on autopilot. You don't need expensive software to build this workflow. Here's a practical toolkit that works for most small trade businesses. 4 job management platforms for larger operations. These are the backbone of the workflow. They connect quoting, scheduling, job completion, and invoicing in one place. 4 AI assistants, Claude or ChatGPT for drafting quotes, emails, responses, and documents. Free tier is sufficient for most use cases. For automation, Zapier has a free tier that connects many apps together without coding. For example, connecting your enquiry form to your job management software, or triggering emails when a job status changes. For invoicing and payments, Accounting software integrate with most job management tools and handle your invoice automation and payment tracking. You don't need all of these on day one. Start with your job management software and AI for quoting. That's already a massive improvement. Add the automation layers as you get comfortable with the system. Before we get to your 3 things this week, let me quickly run through the most common mistakes I see when tradies build their first AI workflow, because avoiding these will save you a lot of frustration. Mistake 1. Trying to automate everything at once. Pick one stage of your workflow, just one, and get it working properly before you move to the next. The businesses that fail at this stuff try to do it all in a weekend and give up when it gets complicated. Mistake 2. Setting up automations and never reviewing them. An auto-response that sounded great 6 months ago might now have outdated pricing or old contact details. Set a calendar reminder every quarter to review your automated messages. 5 minutes to make sure they still represent your business well. Mistake 3. Removing yourself from the workflow entirely too early. Automation handles the routine. You still need to be in the loop for anything that involves real judgment, a difficult customer situation, an unusual job, a pricing decision on a complex scope. Build automation around your judgment, not instead of it. 3 things to build your first AI workflow piece by piece this week. Number 1. Map your current job process on paper. From enquiry to invoice paid, write down every step, and next to each one write whether it's currently manual or automated. That map shows you where to start building. Number 2. Pick the single most time-consuming manual step in that process and spend 1 hour this week trying to automate or AI assist it. Just one step. If it's quoting, build your voice-to-quote template. If it's follow-ups, write your 3-email payment reminder sequence. 1 step, 1 hour. Number 3. If you're not on job management software yet, sign up for a free trial this week. Explore it for 30 minutes. You don't have to commit yet. Just get familiar with what's possible. The workflow I described today is much easier to build on a proper platform. Map your process. Automate 1 step. Try the software. 3 things. Go. That's episode 10. Build your first AI workflow. This one was packed, so go back and listen again if you need to. The concepts are simple, but the implementation takes a bit of thought, and the payoff is enormous once it's running. Episode 11 is all about pricing, specifically, how to charge what you're worth, how to model a price increase without losing your customer base, and how AI helps you have those conversations with confidence. If you've been meaning to put your rates up but haven't known how to do it, that episode is going to change things for you. Please share this with your mates who only use AI as a spell check tool. Until next time, like and subscribe to the ARI Efficient Tradie. Less admin, more profit, more time. Catch you in the next one.